Hey, what is up out there, survivors? How are you all doing? I just wanted to create a video to explain a little bit about what's going on with the channel. You might have noticed that there isn't as much content. We were getting out one video a day, every day for like a month and a half, I think. But in the last kind of 2-3 weeks, it started to get a bit more staggered. Consistency has kind of been uprooted a little bit. But yeah, there's a reason for it, and that reason is that I've been going through a lot of stuff here. Not, luckily, not like personal, some personal head stuff, but the majority of it's been really stupid stuff, like Premiere Pro being really, really awful to edit in. I've championed and loved Premiere Pro for the last 5-6 years, but it got to a point when I was editing the Last of Us 2 review where it was taking 14 seconds to start playback anytime I wanted to try, and it was absolutely horrific. So I had to migrate all of my kind of workflow to DaVinci Resolve, which I'm really liking Resolve, but it's still a new program, and getting used to it is it's always a challenge. So that's one component. Another reason is that I had loads of problems with OBS itself, especially because I was trying to do streaming and recording. It was not working out in my favor. I also just want to talk about a couple of incidents where I recorded episodes and something went wrong with them, and therefore I was unable to upload them, which has been kind of gut-wrenching with the amount of time that I've lost because of it. It happened with an episode of Fear the Dark Unknown. That was really frustrating. I played about 40 minutes of the game and then found out that the OBS file was all jittery and didn't work properly. So that was definitely not fun. I had a similar experience last night, actually. So that would have been the 1st of June, or 1st of July. I had an incident last night where, I recorded an episode of Resident Evil 2 first person mod, and the sound didn't work. Beyond this, I recorded a whole 40-minute, 50-minute retrospective top 10 PS2 survival horror games. Audio issues. So yeah, I faced a lot of problems, and it's just hard to get the motivation to then go and re-record that content and know that you're not going to get especially in reaction-based stuff like Resident Evil First Person or Fear the Dark Unknown, you're not going to get the same reactions, and I don't like to fake it or pretend that it's my first time out. I like to be honest. So yeah, that's been immensely frustrating, but I think, as far as I'm aware, I've resolved all the issues thus far. So yeah, hopefully moving forward, I can just get content out more efficiently and more regularly, fingers crossed. But definitely, I've had there's a couple of things that came up in during live streams over the past 2 weeks, and I will say the live streams have been great. They've kept me sane during this time where, as I say, a lot of stuff was kind of falling apart and I didn't really know how to handle it. Live streams and chatting to you guys and survivors really and truly helped me in this time. But yeah, during the live streams, I had a couple of suggestions from people. People were very up for the idea of me kind of not doing Let's Plays here on the channel, because, as people were saying, kind of splitting myself then between, like having to do Let's Plays here for the channel and having to do Let's Plays over on Twitch, and it's just a lot. Whereas what people were suggesting is do the Let's Plays on Twitch and cut them up like I've done here with the Outlast 2 video that went out this week, and release it on here and spend a bit more time on the edit and polish of those episodes. And I really like that idea. I think that is what I'm going to be doing. I think that moving forward, I'm not going to be doing Let's Plays on the channel. I'll be streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then those will be cut up, and maybe a sneaky stream as well every so often. And the channel is going to be more focused around Let's Survive interviews, Let's Survive reviews, Let's Survive news, and kind of, featurettes, so retrospectives and things like that. Because I'm having a blast with the interview side of things in particular. I don't know if you saw my Walter Gray 4th interview about The Last of Us 2. That was so much fun. It was great. My interview with Michele Giannone, one of the developers of Daymare 1998, creative director of Daymare 1998. Larry Fessenden and Graham Resnick, two of the greatest guys in horror, getting to chat to Graham Skipper, everyone, Steve J. Palmer. I've loved every interview I've done so far, and I really feel like that's where the channel's focus should lie, as opposed to in Let's Play content and things like that, because I think that it's much more beneficial to me and therefore beneficial to you guys if I kind of put a focus on the content that is the most beneficial to all of us. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else that I need to talk about today? Oh yeah, one of the other things that was brought up on the stream was the idea of obviously I have a donations link on the stream, and I was kind of encouraging people to maybe think about it. And some people have donated, and I'm hugely grateful. But a couple of people, Abel Garcia Cortina and a few other people suggested, have you thought about having a Patreon? Now, at first, the idea of that I wasn't sure of, because I was like, it's a lot of work to run a Patreon. I used to run the Celtic Badger one for like a year, and it was challenging. It was a lot of work. But at the same time, I would be willing to maybe give it a go if it's something that people are genuinely interested in. I really love this community we're building of survivors, and actually while I'm here and we're talking about this stuff, I want to talk a little bit about the name of this channel and the name of the fan base. So the channel is, of course, Let's Survive, and that basically is because of, it's a play on the idea of Let's Plays, but obviously in a horror game, your Let's Play becomes Let's Survive. It was also the start of the pandemic when I came up with the idea of the channel, so basically it was like, hey, let's just all try and survive this if we can. But one of the things that people have really latched onto, I've seen on the live streams, people like Ariel Smith and stuff, is the name Survivors. And to me, that's really important because, I have depression. I've suffered depression since I was 16 years old. It's a constant battle, but I don't like to call myself a victim. I like to call myself a survivor because, and I think I've spoken to a lot of people who have had awful things happen in their lives, awful abuse, awful mental health problems, and all the rest of it. And that is something I think a lot of people agree on, is like when you take something like that and you're a survivor instead of a victim, you kind of take the power away from the thing that hurt you so much. So yeah, it's been incredible to me to hear people in the chat on Twitch calling each other survivors, or Ariel saying like, I'm gonna make up badges like I'm a Let's Survive Paddy Plays survivor, and that makes me so friggin' happy to take that term and turn it. I mean, it's always something positive. Anyone who's a survivor, it's positive. But yeah, I love that it's being used in conjunction with this channel and everything. It makes me super happy. Yeah, big time. So yeah, if you want to be part of the survivors, which I just love, please hit the subscribe button and stick around. If you like this video, this video was just an update video explaining why I've been a little bit AWOL the last while. And then yeah, obviously, I'm going to tell you right now that I've been sat in front of the computer for the last 3 weeks solid, even with the lack of content, because I've been fixing problems, putting out fires, looking at analyzing all the data, analyzing everything that's going on. And yeah, this is my full-time job. I work from 10 a.m. in the morning till 4 a.m. in the morning, and I stop for dinner, and maybe once in a blue moon I'll go to the shop with my family. So yeah, it is legitimately a full-time job. But yeah, thank you so much for checking out the video, and as I say, if you do like the video, please hit the thumbs up, and yeah, if you want to see more stuff like this, please subscribe, and that's basically it. Yeah, so as always, well, look, I hope that I'll have a schedule for you guys next week that I'll be sticking to, fingers crossed. But yeah, I want to get this locked down or nailed down so that we can all know exactly when stuff is happening. But for now, the main thing you need to know is Let's Survive interviews are on a Wednesday, Let's Survive news is on a Friday, Let's Survive Together is on a Sunday, and Let's Survive reviews will pop in there somewhere. Beyond that, there's a Twitch live stream on a Tuesday and Thursday. So yeah, come along, hop on, get involved. It's so much fun. I love being part of this. So as always, you guys, let's survive together, and peace out.